Top story this evening is coming in from Bangladesh, which has escalated efforts to hold Sheikh Hasina accountable, formally requesting her extradition from India through a diplomatic note verbale. Dhaka has sought to bring the former Prime Minister to face legal proceedings for alleged crimes that she is charged with. Hasina, remember, has been living in exile in India since the 5th of August when she fled Bangladesh amid the student-led protests that toppled her 16-year regime. Let me quickly get in Srinjoy Chaudhary, consulting editor of Times Network, to put in a wider perspective on this latest formal note that has now been sent from Bangladesh to India. Srinjoy, a big note, a big verbal communication that has been given from the side of Bangladesh to India. This was perhaps expected also since, Sheikh Hasina fled. But what are India's options now in terms of the diplomatic treaty between the two countries? Does India have the right to reject this extradition treaty, this extradition request, beg your pardon?
Well, first of all, the point is it has just come in and India will examine it and then reply to it. And so far, that process, since it just come, the entire request is being examined, is what we are hearing. And then, of course, the Indian government will reply to it. But it has to be remembered that in the past, the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, has referred to Sheikh Hasina as Mera Behen. Now, Prime Minister, remember, has referred to Sheikh Hasina as my sister. So that has to be kept in mind. Of course, the government has been expecting this because unofficially there has been a lot of talk about it. There have been a lot of statements coming out of Dhaka about it. But the first official request for extradition for Prime Minister Hasina has just come in. And it has to be said that the Indian government will look at it and then respond, is what we are hearing. But I imagine it will take a while. There will be a response, is what we hear. And the response is probably likely to be soon. But let's remember that Sheikh Hasina has been a great friend of India. And let's also keep in mind the fact that she has been very supportive of India on a number of issues. So at the end of the day, the decision will be made by the Indian government. Don't know what it will be, but we know that there will be a reply and by the Indian government, perhaps soon. We don't know that as yet.
Right, Srinjoy, of course, beyond the diplomatic considerations, there will also be political considerations that the government of India will make while making this decision as far as the extradition request is concerned. But the Yunus administration has been clear from day one that they have pressed charges as serious as genocide against Sheikh Hasina since she fled Bangladesh.
Yes, the Yunus administration has made a series of charges. The thing with the Yunus administration is that different people have said different things at different times. So it's very hard to make out what is really the issue. But now it's absolutely clear. The Bangladesh government wants extradition of Sheikh Hasina. And now what the exact charges will be against her will have to be worked out. Because as I said, different people have said different things at different times. So what exactly will be her charges in case she's tried in absentia or something like that will have to be worked out. We don't know that as yet. Of course, there have been many allegations, many charges, including of genocide, as you rightly said. But what is it exactly that will be placed if she's tried in absentia is what we'll have to see. But at this point, the Indian government has not reacted. What we know is that the government will speak out at some point.
All right, Srinjoy Chaudhary, thanks very much for joining us at the moment and helping us get an understanding of what now entails between India and Bangladesh as far as the extradition request of Sheikh Hasina is concerned. Let's also get you that bite of Tawhid Hussain, foreign advisor to Muhammad Yunus in Bangladesh, what he had to say as far as this formal official note that has been sent to India by Bangladesh is concerned.
আমরা তাকে যে চাওয়া হচ্ছে ফেরত বিচার ব্যবস্থার জন্য সেটা জানিয়েছি। না, একটা নোট ভরবাল দিয়ে।
নোট ভার্বাল
হ্যাঁ, নোট ভরবাল।
দূতাবাসকে
হ্যাঁ, না,
ইন্ডিয়ার
ইয়েকে,
সরকারকে?
ভারত সরকারকে।